News of its arrival in Tehran panicked Trump and confused the Israeli War Council. After Israeli planes were preparing to launch new attacks deep inside Iran, Netanyahu cancelled the possible attack and asked his generals to modify their plans to avoid the Russian system's missiles. So what is the story behind these systems sent by Russia and China to protect Iran? And what are the scenarios for Israeli fighter to confront them? We reveal to you, dear viewers, many secrets and details about the Russian-Chinese dome in this video. Stay tuned. Russia's S-400 Iron Dome strikes from Iran. With Israel threatening a strong response to Iran and targeting its nuclear and economic facilities, Iranian media announced that Russia had delivered the most powerful air defense system, the S-400, to Tehran. This news has heightened U.S. concerns about Iran's growing ability to shoot down Israeli F-35 Adir fighter in a potential future confrontation. S-400 is one of the few long-range air defense systems in the world, and can detect even stealthy fifth-generation warplanes, as well as ballistic missiles, cruise and hypersonic missiles, which are essentially stealth missiles. It can also strike spy satellites and targets beyond the range of visibility. In addition to its previous capabilities, S-400s sent by Russia to Iran are capable of launching more than 6 types of surface-to-air missiles for various purposes. They can launch surface-to-surface missiles to strike highly sensitive ground targets and floating targets such as aircraft carriers and warships. They are capable of striking ground targets for which they were not designed, having successfully destroyed US HIMARS launchers and howitzer formations in Ukraine. The S-400 can track 64 enemy targets simultaneously, in addition to its ability to distinguish between friendly and enemy aircraft and determine which targets are more dangerous and which are less so. This system is armed with missiles with a range of 40 kilometers to 400 kilometers, designed to strike space targets at speeds ranging from 5 to 15 Mach, equivalent to more than 18,000 kilometers per hour. The S-400 is operated by a central radar station with a phased array that is electronically scanned and has a range of up to 360 degrees and a range of up to 350 kilometers, allowing the system to function as an early warning system and prepare the crew, silos and missiles to deal with air targets as soon as they enter the firing range. S-400 radar is considered one of its offensive weapons, as it relies on advanced jamming technologies to conceal its location from military aircraft and early warning aircraft radars. The same technology can disable third and fourth generation military aircraft radars, giving friendly aircraft an advantage in defeating enemy air targets with ease. The system is not affected by passive radar waves and can easily distinguish any misleading or fake waves and automatically block them from display systems. The radar sends out waves, each with a special encryption key that is matched when the signal is reflected back to the receivers and scanners. Even if an aircraft or another radar manages to read the wavelength and send a value opposite to the original radar to deceive it, it will not be received because it does not carry the encryption key. Iran's Chinese dome. HQ-9B is a Chinese long-range system known to NATO as Red Flag 9, indicating its ability to engage with fifth-generation aircraft. A few months ago, this system shot down 5 Indian aircraft, including Rafale, MiG-29, and Sukhoi Su-30, flying inside Indian airspace. US media outlets have described the Chinese system as a hybrid system, as China has copied the engagement, artificial intelligence, jamming, and friend or foe identification systems from US systems. Meanwhile, the missiles were copied from the S-400 system, specifically the guidance and propulsion systems, engines, and external engineering, which give the missiles flexibility to fly at speeds more than 4 times the speed of sound. The Iranian-Chinese system has a multi-mission radar with a detection range of up to 4,000 kilometers and an interception range of 400 kilometers, with a maximum altitude of 27 kilometers. The Chinese system can track 100 targets and intercept 6 targets simultaneously, with a 360-degree scanning angle. The system can target and intercept ballistic missiles with a range of 8,000 kilometers at a speed of 27 Mach inside and outside the atmosphere, and can target satellites. The speed of the Red Banner missiles is about 4.7 Mach, which is about twice the speed of the fastest fighter jets. The missiles are guided by 3 systems operating simultaneously. The first is a semi-active radar guidance system, in which the missile relies on the target detected by the system's radar and tracks it. The second is an infrared tracking system, which is difficult to jam, intercept, or deceive. Added to this is a passive seeker integrated into the missile structure, which tracks the target aircraft's radar and uses thermal sensors to identify the aircraft's heat signature and engine temperature. China has added another feature, which is acoustic tracking, which allows the missile to track targets flying at subsonic speeds, such as drones, helicopters, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. Although this feature is secondary, it aims to achieve extremely accurate targeting. The system uses advanced jamming techniques to conceal its location from military aircraft and early warning aircraft radars. These techniques can disable 3rd and 4th generation military aircraft radars, giving friendly aircraft an advantage in overcoming enemy air targets with ease. The system relies on an AESA radar for electro-optical scanning, capable of detecting targets from an altitude of 30 meters to 120 kilometers. The HQ-9B consists of a 6-barrel missile launcher mounted on an 8x8 wheeled truck chassis that can travel at speeds of up to 65 kilometers per hour. The system is approximately 13 meters long, with missile containers reaching a height of 7.8 meters. Each vehicle is equipped with 6 interceptor missiles housed in integrated cold launch containers. Each vehicle operates independently while maintaining a satellite data link with the command and control vehicle and radar within an unlimited range, meaning that the command vehicle can control the missile defense platform even from a distance of 500 kilometers. This is one of the factors that keeps the Red Flag Battalion operational, even if one of its vehicles breaks down or is destroyed. Scenarios for an unexpected Israeli strike. After delivery of S-400 system and HQ-9 to Iran, has blown up all Israeli offensive plans that rely on the Air Force. The presence of the S-400 system has forced Netanyahu not to send his F-35 stealth aircraft to the front lines, and has asked his generals to prepare new plans that would enable his aircraft to bomb Iranian facilities without entering the radar range of the S-400 system, which may be impossible. The occupation may resort to the second and unexpected scenario, which is to use its ballistic arsenal to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. The occupation's ballistic arsenal began to be developed in the 1950s, starting with a series of missiles, Jericho-1 missiles, developed with French assistance with a range of 500 kilometers. This was followed by the Jericho-2 version, developed in cooperation with the racist South African government in the late 1970s, which had a range of 1,500 kilometers. The most dangerous of these missiles was tested at the beginning of the second millennium. The Jericho-3 has a range of more than 15,000 kilometers and can reach almost every continent in the world, including Latin America and Oceania. This missile can carry nuclear warheads with a destructive power equivalent to 650 bombs, like those dropped on Hiroshima. In addition, research is ongoing on the Jericho-4 and Cruise Popeye Nero missiles.